Hi everybody, welcome back to Cubing 101. My name is Joe. I'm your host of Cuber. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to solve Clavins Bubbloid 4x4x5, and on my left is going to be the Clavins 5x5x4. We'll do that in probably the next video. But right in front of me is the Mosaic Cube. We already did a video on that one. And well, despite the video and despite how it may look, I mean, because it does look very similar, the similarities kind of stop right there. This Clavin Bubbloid one is a lot more difficult, spatial orientation wise and understandability wise. You know, it's going to take a lot more than your ability to solve a Mosaic cube to be able to solve this one and this one. So you know, that being said, of course we're going to do this in the most simplistic way I could possibly do it. I'm going to really try to simplify this as much as possible. So let's go ahead and get yourself spatially orientated. You gotta get yourself in the correct mindset, and then we'll just go over it step by step, and we'll see if we can do this in a nice and cohesive way where understandability is going to be paramount. I've already tensioned this cube, and I've got it tensioned properly. If you have one of these cubes, you know that's going to fall apart real easy. So you're going to have to really take it apart, tension it, kind of tight where everything is, is stiff, but not so stiff that you can't turn it. And you're really going to have to do that for both these cubes, because just right out of the box, I mean, one little turn, if you look at it wrong, it's going to fall apart on you. And it's going to be hard to snap back together, but that's a good thing. If it's tough to snap back together, that's a good thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing started. Okay, so this is the 4x4x5 Bubbloid. I've already scrambled it, and while I'm continuing to scramble, I'm going to just talk to you about the tensioning real quick, because I mentioned earlier that you're going to want to make sure that you retension this thing, because out of the box it's awful. It's just so loose that if you just even look at it wrong, it's going to fall apart. So what you really need to do is take the cube apart, and I know that stinks, but that's really the only thing you can do, and find the tensioning screws. And to be honest with you, it's been so long since I've done it that I honestly can't remember where the tensioning screws are, but they are in there. You just got to tighten them to a point where they're tight, but not super tight. Tight enough that it's difficult to turn, or just it's got a good resistance when you turn it. Okay, so it's not super loose, and you could feel that it's a tight cube, and you might have to get 2 fingers on it to press those pieces back in, because they will pop out on you. And you got to use a tremendous amount of force to pop those pieces back in. And even when you do get it tightened up and tensioned correctly, you still want to be pretty careful with it when you turn. Okay, so now that everything's all scrambled out, and basically what I'm looking at is, you look at these pieces right here, and you want to make sure that they're not the same. So like, okay, so here, this red yellow, okay, it's got a red yellow next to it, so let's go ahead and knock that out. Okay, we'll put a different piece in, and just keeps doing that, keep scrambling until everything seems to be knocked out. This one's next to this, and so I want to move it into a position where I can actually turn this out of the way, okay, and remove it from where it was. And now I picked this one up here, so I want to bring this one over to one of these areas over here. Okay, not the shorter area, but the longer area with, you have 1, 2, 3, okay, because in this area you'll be able to do the dyno turn correctly to pop that out of position. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But another tip here is, no matter how much you scramble this thing, another piece is always going to find its way, where it's going to seem to be correct. Like this one, this red green, I've been scrambling this thing for 10 minutes now, and it's still, next to a red green. So just go ahead and knock that out. But anytime you knock one out, it seems like you're putting another one in. So you don't have to get too crazy with this, but you definitely want to make sure that it's as scrambled as possible. And I think it's pretty good right there. Okay, I mean, because every time I look at it, there's always something else I want to knock out of position. Like I want to knock this one out. Okay, and then it's over here now, so gotta chase it around a little bit so that I can get it into a position where I can knock it. I can liberate it from this one and this one. So I want to take this one away from this one, this one. Okay, down, get that out of the way, get that out of the way. Okay, and now if I look around the cube, everything seems to be pretty well scrambled. I mean, I don't really see anything that really sticks out at me, tells me that it needs more attention. So the cube seems to be 100% scrambled at this point. So just take your time with it, go slow or whatever, but eventually it'll all scramble out. So the first thing that you want to do to orientate the cube is you want to find where all the whites meet up. So here's a white right here. And if I turn this corner, this white meets up with this, and then if I turn this corner, that one meets up, and if I turn this one, then that one meets up. Okay, so you have all the whites. So whites on top. Let's flip the cube upside down so that the whites are on the bottom, and we want to rotate it so you get all the yellows up on top here. Okay, and just by doing that, that orientates the cube. Okay, so what I mean by that is whites on top, reds facing us, greens on the left, blues on the right, orange in the back, and yellows on the bottom. Okay, so let's finish orientating this cube. The first thing we want to do is, we want to place this piece and this piece. Okay, so let's say like this yellow, blue, okay, that's actually one piece. It's one piece with two stickers. So it's physically one piece. If you were to take this cube apart, you'll see that it's actually one whole piece. It just happened to have two stickers on it. This one happens to have an orange and a blue. But on this side, I want the blue, or a blue and a red occupying this spot right here, not a blue and orange. So let's find a blue-red. So blue red is over here. Okay, see that blue and that red? I want to put that blue red in this position right here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is dyno this up. Okay, I want to replace this blue orange with this blue red and dyno this back. Okay, and remember, anytime you dyno something, you want to undo that dyno move. Okay, because you want to make sure you always have the cube orientated correctly. Okay, so let's take a look at what we did. We knocked that blue orange out. We replaced it with a blue and red. Okay, so let's move on. Let's put the blue orange that we just knocked out right here between this blue and this orange. So we're going to put it right here between the blue, okay, and the orange. So let's find that blue orange. Okay, this is the blue orange that we knocked out. So we want to take this blue orange and put it here. Okay, so what we want to do is you just want to move this out of the way. Okay, take this piece, put it in this position. Okay, return this, and then return this. Okay, so now you have your blues together. So blue red and blue orange. All right, let's put another piece here. Here we're going to want an orange and a green. Okay, so you want to find the orange green. It's right here. In this case, it's very easy. Dyno up this way, dyno up this way. Return this one and return this one. Remember, anytime you dyno something, you need a dyno back. Okay, so the orange green is placed. Okay, so how about here? The green red. All right, so we want a green here and a red there. It's right here. Let's move it out of the way. Put this in this position. Return this, and then return this. Okay, so you have all your whites together. These two pieces are together. These two pieces are together. So are these and these. Okay, so now we want to work on the white star up here. Okay, so is this piece correct? Well, that's a white, but that's a green, so that's not correct. But this white red is correct. Okay, so we'll start this off knowing that this piece here is correct. And we know that we have a white green over here, but white green is opposite of blue. Okay, so here's the blue, opposite of blue. The blue is the green. So this white green belongs over here. Now remember, in countless other videos, I told you, what has the furthest distance to travel. So you locate the one that has the furthest distance to travel. In this case, it's the white green, would have to travel from here to here to here to be correct. So you want to meet it in the middle. So take this piece, put it in this position. Take this piece, put it in this position, return this, and then return this. Okay, and you'll see that the top half of the cube is now orientated, where all these pieces are in their correct positions, and all these pieces are in their correct positions. Let's flip the cube upside down, and we'll do the exact same thing for the yellow. So the first thing you want to do is locate, let's say, the blue red. Okay, well, that's blue orange. So the blue orange belongs over here between this blue and orange. So let's go ahead and just easily place that. Okay, so you don't want to force anything here. If the cube is resisting you, just go gentle on it. Okay, so the blue orange is placed correctly. Let's find a blue red. Where is that blue red? It's over here. Okay, so this blue red belongs over here between the blue and the red. So what I can do is I can turn it up this way. Okay, so it's in this position. Then I can turn again. All right, so that was 2 turns. Put that blue red in that position, return it this way, and return this one this way. Okay, now that was an extreme case to get the blue red in. I could have just as easily as skipped it, and just went on to another easier one, or just kind of walked it closer to where I needed it to be. But instead I did 2 dyno turns. I turned once, I turned twice, then I put it in position, and then I returned 1 and 2. Okay, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's just it was 1 extra step. So here's the green red. We can put that green red here between the green and the red. So take this piece right here, turn it up. Okay, take this green red, put it in, return, and return this. Okay, so now if we look, we have the reds are complete, the greens are complete, these 2 oranges are complete, these 2 blues are complete. Let's take a look at the yellows. Okay, so any yellows on top? Yeah, this one. Is this one correct? No, that's green red or yellow red. That's not correct, but this one is yellow green. Okay, so yellow red belongs over here, right? Furthest distance to travel from here to here to here. So let's go ahead and meet in the middle. Return and return. Okay, so now if you look at the cube with white on top and you have the star, okay, and with red facing us, you have this whole star complete, all the middle edges here, right? And same thing with the blue and the orange and the green, okay? And of course the yellows, right? Okay, so now that the cube is orientated properly, let's turn the cube so that either the blue is facing up, the red, the green, or the orange. It doesn't matter. We'll just pick this orange. And what we're going to do is we're going to finish the top half of the cube. We'll just say that the orange is the top now. And what I'll do is I'll do this in order just to show you that it actually can be done. Where I'll start with this one, then we'll move to this one, 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 and this one. And so what we're looking for here is an orange blue. Okay, so let's try to locate some of these orange blues. There's one right here. There's one right here. And where's the other one? 1, 2, and well, I don't know. I don't see the third one right now, but no big deal. So what we're looking to do is say this one right here. I know that this one here belongs over here, and the way I can do this is either I can just move it from here to here just by doing a setup move, and then continue doing another setup move, and then do now my swapping algorithm, and then return the setup moves. Or what I could do is I could just go ahead and ignore that part and just take either this piece or this piece and put it here. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll just go up on one side, up on the other, down this side, down on the other. Okay, so now I have a piece right there. Now remember, I was going to start with the orange blue. Okay, so it's either going to go here or here, right? So let's just say, I think I said I was going to start on this side right here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and place it on this piece on this side right here. And the way I'm going to do that is I want to turn this so that I have a 3 cycle. All right, so the 3 cycle consists of the piece that I want, the place I want it, and then an empty spot. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. Let's take the piece that we want, move it out of the way, put it where we, the place that we want it. We're going to put it in this position. Then I'm going to return this and return this. Okay, so then when I turn this back, this setup move back, okay, the cube is still orientated correctly. And if I look at it this way, this piece has been placed correctly. Now, I understand that that was a difficult thing to get, right off the bat, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it again. We'll do it slow. So let's find this other piece. Okay, so I know there's a lot of cube turning, but it's necessary because I need to find the pieces that I have to have. So here's the blue orange, right? So this blue orange is going to end up going right there. To get this blue orange over here, we're going to have to do some setup moves. So the first setup move is to get it closer. So we need to take this blue orange and we're going to put it right here. Okay, just by simply doing a dyno turn. Okay, it just gets it a little bit closer. So from here, I want it to get to here, right? So what I can do is a 3 cycle to get it from here to here, right? I'm just going to take it from here, pop it in there, move it out of the way, return this, and then return this. And then I want to return my initial setup move. Okay. So now that I've got a piece here, and so I have a piece here, orange, blue, and another orange, blue right there. So to be able to get this piece here, what I need to do is because I'm going to go in order here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece right here, this orange blue, and I'm going to put it here, right, by going like this. Ooh, man, difficult to explain. But just by doing this, I can go up on this side, up on this side, down this side, and down this side. Okay? And then undo the setup move. To be able to get this piece here, right, I'm just going to take this piece right here, this piece, I'm just going to rotate it so I have a 3 cycle between here, here, and here. Okay, so let's take this, move this out of the way, take this piece, put it here, return this, and then return this. When you return this setup move, these pieces are placed in their correct positions and orientations. Okay, I know that this looks really difficult, but you know, you gotta trust me on this one. That, you know, it takes a lot of practice to do these things. All right, so here I want a white blue. Okay. Now is this the correct piece that goes here? Well, let's find the other white blue. It's here. So we got one here and one here. White blue here and a white blue there. The white blues belong over here. Let's see. Now to be able to get, let's say, this white blue in a position where I can use it, I want to put it from here to here. Okay, so up, up, down, down, return the setup move. Okay. Now I can take this white blue and place it right there. Well, actually this white blue would end up being right there, and I said I was going to do this in order. So if I know that this white blue, if I turn this, okay, yeah, okay, so if I turn this white blue will end up right here, but I want this one over here. So I know that this one can't belong here, so it has to be the other white blue. So the other white blue is here. Okay, so all right, so if I turn that white blue in a position where I know that this one and this one, okay, here's another 3 cycle, this one, and this one. So up on this side, down this side, up, down. Okay, and I can turn this to get this back correct, and then turn this one back, so that's correct. And when I mean correct, I mean correctly orientated. And then that piece is in. To be able to get this one here, it's just a simple matter of turning it this way. All right, so you have a 3 cycle between here, here, and here. Okay, so down this side, up, and up. Okay, then if you return that, you see that those pieces are placed correctly. How about the blue-red? Blue-reds are over here. Okay. Let's get this one closer. So up, up, down, down. Okay, and I can return this. This one can go here by simply turning it like this. Now I have a 3 cycle between this piece, and this piece. So down, down, up, up. I can return this. Okay, and that piece is placed correctly. This piece would end up going here, but if we're going to do it in order, I know that this piece belongs here, so the other piece that belongs here would have to be this one. So let's go ahead and get this closer. So I did 1 setup move to put it here, 2 setup moves to put it there. Okay, so now I have a 3 cycle between this one, and this one. So if I go up on this side, down, down, that piece is placed correctly. But I now need to undo this setup move and this setup move. Okay, and that piece is placed correctly. To be able to place this piece here, turn that, right? So the 3 cycles between here, here, and here. So down one side, down the other, up, up, and return. And those pieces are placed correctly. Let's place this piece and this one. Well, let's find them. The blue or yellows. Okay, so there's blue yellows right here. Let's do a 3 cycle to get this piece from here to here. So up, up, down, down. Okay, that moved that piece here. To be able to put this piece here, you want to turn that. Okay, so this piece right here needs to go right there. If I want to just turn this, okay, I now set up a 3 cycle between here, here, and here. Okay, so down, down, up, up, return this. Okay, that piece is placed correct. Now this one here, okay, let's get this piece closer to here. Okay, so we're gonna put from here to here just by going down, down, up, up. That was just to get it closer. Okay, I know there's a lot of cube flipping, but you gotta bear with me as part of it. You gotta set up a 3 cycle to get it from here to here. Okay, so let's turn this. Okay, so 3 cycles here, here, and here. Down, down, up, up, and return this. Okay, and just like that, the blue or top half of the cube is now done. Let's move on to the next step.